when we...
There, I'm online.
Yay.
Okay.
When we wind... What did you just say?
I can wind myself up with the hips, and then when I step through, it's like a relaxing, like all this.
Relaxing.
It's a kind of a tension. It's like winding up one of those spring things, and like you just like winding it up, and then it just comes loose. And that when you wind up a spring, it has a energy stored in it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then when you relax, you're relaxing, but you're releasing all this stored energy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so it's both relaxing and delivering this power is going through the relaxation. Yeah, so that's what's happening, right? So, boom. And that last part is the relax where I'm stepping in, and the last boom of the elbow just comes down. And this can be seen in other techniques. We'll do that in a second. Go ahead, go back, and then close the elbow and wind the hips. Yeah, it's like you're pushing this, you're powering all this with that hip action, and then you step through and it relaxes. Right?
Yeah.
Can you see?
I can almost
where you can
feel where there's
wound
space
up,
for
and then you just
all of those
relax.
things. Yeah.
You wind up,
and
then you relax.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Winding up. And
here winding up.
Here winding up.
Winding up
And
but really, like, just really experience that wound up. You have this here. Just grab there, and this elbow goes down while this
the
push.
hips is part of the winding up.
Yeah, the hips is what you're winding up.
You're winding that up.
You're winding up, and just wait, just really, just bask in that wound up feeling where you've like, and maintaining this. So
right.
remember
here.
We have this conscious. We've received this consciousness on the back in addition to this, and again, it's like you can get too caught up in this, what's in front of you, but you maintain that full consciousness in the back. And so you have, this comes back, you come back at the beginning. It's like this, you come back and come forward. Now, have that conscious on your back, and have this, really the sense that your spine is in the center of your consciousness, not lopsided. So it's come back. Now, right here, watch this before you do it. You're dropping the hip down, the elbow down, and the hip is coming forward, forward. Look how far it's come.
You're wound up.
I'm wound up. I'm really...
You are tight.
My muscles are actually just, boom, round up. And my balance is equal between 2 feet. I'm here, and I'm like, look, see how that's spinning? It's spinning on my spine.
Yeah.
Because I have a straight spine. I'm wound up. And then you get that really wound up and just really get into the feel of that spot. And you can wind up a little bit more, your hips. And you can maintain the posture.
Oh.
You have to maintain the posture here and get that hips. And then you can just start to step forward and, oh, that feels so nice to let go.
Oh.
You know?
Fascinating.
So put out the other hand. And then go back,
or
forward.
This one. Which do you mean? This one?
Yeah. Whichever you didn't do the last time.
This.
Okay, so we go back. We're mirroring like this. Boom. And then you come down. Look at my face.
Right.
Don't get caught up in the hand.
Right.
Here, and you grab, and you have this elbow, and you want to drop it down as you bring this hip, and this hip is the right hip and the little finger are connected. And it's
Yes,
like
they are.
you're pulling, the right hip is pulling this
Yeah.
little finger
To it.
around.
To it? Closer to it?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pulling.
Close to it.
See, this hip is pulling it in.
Yeah.
It's, you got the little finger here, and this hip is pulling it in. It's like this, yeah. Okay, so we got it. We're pulling it in. And put this on the elbow. And see, we have this, it's really wound up.
Oh, I don't think I did it right.
Right.
I think I go like this first, yeah.
And no, oh yeah, so let's start. So, so then we go out that way and then back, fill up the space, just come down the arm, grab the hand, and the hip is going to come around while the left hip is pulling on the left pinky, and you're drawing it, pulling that left hip back with this twist.
Mm-hmm.
And you maintain this, and you have this, and you're really torqued. See that?
Mm-hmm.
My foot is back, but my foot is torqued.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to push the weight onto my front foot and step through while I release the tension.
Step with which foot do you step? The back foot? I thought you stepped
yeah.
with the front foot a little.
No, you
Uh-huh.
you get it torqued up. You just you're putting your center of gravity over the front foot and stepping through.
Oh, and stepping through.
And then that
There.
torque relaxes as you
Yes,
do
and
that.
it turns to the other side, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
And so so you can kind of learning to move from the hips. So like this is like a whip, like you go
Mm-hmm.
but your hips are the hand. Your hips are the hand, and the hand is the whip, the thing that's being swung around,
Mm.
So if you can kind of get that feeling, then you can get this feeling of, wow, and step through. Come back, come here, boom, step through. In fact, you don't stop. It all happens. It's all one movement, in fact. And step forward.
Then what?
Step forward.
But I go down with this. Which one? Oh, this is the one going to the hip. Right.
You're not grabbing your own hand. This hand is on the elbow.
Shit. So, yeah, he's there.
You're grabbing the other person's hand, and this just goes to the elbow.
Oh, okay. It goes to the elbow.
And then this comes down, and then you
Oh.
you do that, and then you step forward. And then not a kind of
Not
step
like a
forward,
robot.
like this here, and then you step forward, releasing.
This is so beneficial, everybody. I don't even know how to explain this, but what happens is the principles that I can't do very well at all, by just doing them a teeny bit, even resembling them, you learn a lesson of how to live, right? Actually, live. I mean, to be centered all the time, to be conscientious of
Right.
others all the time. It's a beautiful paradigm, but Aikido embodies it. Not just in the result of the attacker and victim harmoniously blending on one of them on the floor, but that's the result, but also by the practice of it itself. It indoctrinates the higher parts of us. It crystallizes higher good things.
It demands it, I believe.
It demands it.
Yeah, it demands your attention.
Right. It calls you
Yeah.
and shows you where you're off.
Right.
While it's demanding you to see
Right.
the flow
Right.
or something.
Or
the
in order to
combined
make
flow.
it work, it's weird. Demanding kind
Yeah,
of seems
yeah.
like a naggy boss. But
Right.
it's to that's the prerequisite to
Right.
get there.
Instead of demand, the prerequisite,
Yeah.
the call. You could say the
Yeah.
call.
There are different ways to
Different ways.
say it.
Yeah.
So
This is just amazing, though. I swear, it's beautiful. And it's a lot of fun. This is fun, fun, fun.